maximization problems. So as I told that, so there are two types of methods to solve this maximization problem. There are two methods to solve the maximization problem. The first method is so exactly opposite of the uh, steps of that minimization problem, or else we can convert the maximization problem into minimization and then proceed with the same method which we learned in the previous classes. And at the end, while writing the answer, we need to consider the profit matrix. Here you can consider that when the elements of the transportation table, that matrix, represents the profits instead of cost, the objective is to maximize instead of minimize. The problem statement is clear. When the elements of the transportation table represents the profits instead of cost, our objective is to maximize instead of minimize. Okay, to solve this problem, we need to transform the profits to the relative cost. We need to transform those profits to the relative costs. This is done by subtracting all the elements from the largest element in the matrix. This green color font, you should remember, we need to subtract all the elements from the largest element in the matrix. The solution procedure is same as that of the minimization problem, but the total profit is calculated using the profit matrix only. Whatever the initial matrix is there, by using that profit matrix, we need to calculate the profit. Because as you are converted from maximization to minimization, once if you solve by the minimization method, we will get the answer of the minimization. But at the end, we need the answer of maximization. That's why take those allocations, move to that profit matrix, and get the answer. Okay, as we all know that a profit equal to sales price minus of what n number of cost. Because already you might have studied in some other subjects how we will calculate the profit. So profit is sales price minus of all the cost. Even in this cost also we can write the tax also. A profit equal to sales price minus of all the cost. That cost may be production cost, transportation cost, material cost, packing cost, or else anything, or printing cost, or else even advertisement cost also. So all the cost that if you subtract in the sales price, so that is the profit. Okay, with this introduction, we'll start with the problem. Okay, take down this problem, a maximization problem, that is the 11th problem. A firm produces a component and distributes them to 5 wholesalers at a fixed price of rupees 10 unit. In this problem, they are given that a fixed price of rupees 10. Even though if they are given with the different prices, then we need to consider with the different columns or the different rows we need to consider. But in this problem, they are given with the only one sale price, that is the rupees 10. Sales forecast indicate that monthly demand will be 3,000, 3,000, 1,000, 5,000 and 4,000 units at wholesale dealers A, B, C, D. These are all the demands they are given for the wholesaler. In the monthly production capacity, okay, supplies also they are given. The monthly capacities are 5,000, 1,000 and 10,000 at plants A, B and C respectively. So they are given the supplies for the plants, that capital A, B, C. The unit transportation cost in rupees between the plant and wholesalers are given in the following table. Okay, determine the transportation schedule between the plants and wholesaler in order to maximize the total profit per month. And also they are given that use NWCM to obtain the IBFS. Just clear, the statement is clear, so we should not go for the optimization in this problem because they are mentioned only IBFS. That also they have mentioned that NWCM method. So it means that we should not go for the LCM or the VAM method for this problem. First, we need to formulate the transportation problem. I mean a maximization problem. After that, you need to convert into minimization problem, solve by NWCM, and next you need to convert it to, so you need to get the answer from the profit matrix only. So this is our aim. Now, the solution of first matrix, you can check it. What is the first matrix? And we know the formula, that is a profit equal to sales price minus of transportation cost. In this problem, they are given only one cost, that is a transportation cost. They are not given the any of that production cost or the packing cost or the material cost, anything they are not given. That's why, so sales price is also unit, I mean, so it is the same for all the plants as well as all the wholesalers. That's why, how to get the profit matrix, that is sales price minus of cost, that is a transportation cost. So 10 minus of 0.5. So these 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1.5. So these all indicates with the okay, all they are given with this in the problem statement only they are given. The problem statement only they are given. Okay, so okay, that's why you need to write. Okay, problem statement in the, okay, here they are given that 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 1.5. So everything they are given here. These values we need to deduct in the sales price, because then only we'll get the profit matrix. Just write on this first matrix, and the second matrix is the answer of that. 10 minus of 0.5, 10 minus of 0.5, 10 minus of 1. This is the answer I have written. If you want to write both the matrix in a single matrix also, it's fine. And it's not necessary to write the first matrix clearly, because if you write the statement, deduct all the transportation cost in the sales price, that's also enough. Because for your understanding, I have written both matrix here. Okay, 10 minus of 0.5, 10 minus of 0.5. Okay, this is the second matrix, is the answer. This matrix itself is the profit matrix now, because we have used the solution, so that equation, that is a profit equal to sales price minus of transportation cost. This is the profit matrix. I hope you are taken. You can write only the second matrix also. So before that second matrix, you need to write the statement, that is sales price minus of transportation cost. We have taken, just put it in a yes or no. Okay, fine. Next, we'll move on to the, okay, this is the profit matrix, what we written now. So this is the profit matrix, the same values for, I have taken it from the previous for that matrix. Next one, here I have added with a capacity of 5,000, 1,000, because these capacities already they are given in the problem statement only. They are given already in the problem statement, and the demand also they are given. Okay. So while solving the maximization problem, you should not miss this. So which type of matrix it is, you should supposed to write, because in the previous problems I have not explained this one actually. because there was a, anyhow we are solving the only minimization problem, so then we should not worry about that. But here we are converting the maximization matrix to minimization. Again, we are converting from minimization to maximization. So we should know which type of matrix it is. This matrix is profit matrix. For each matrix, you are supposed to write either left side or the right side which type of matrix it is. It is the profit matrix. Okay, once if we know the profit matrix, then we can solve with the any one of the method. There are two methods as I have told. So one method is exactly opposite of the minimization problem, and another one is convert the maximization problem into minimization and then solve with the normal procedure. And at the end, we need to consider the profit matrix for considering the total profit. Okay, now, so I'll start with the second method only. So I won't teach about the first matrix because there's a chance of getting confusion in the exam. Okay, as this is a maximization problem, now we'll convert maximization into minimization. How to convert it? Do you know the, so already I explained regarding that, how to convert it. Okay, you can see this second one. To solve this problem, transform the profits to the relative cost. Transform the profits to the relative cost. This is done by subtracting all the elements from the largest element in the matrix. This is done by subtracting all the elements from the largest element in the matrix. Okay, now in that profit matrix, we need to identify which is the maximum number. May I know which is the maximum number? Which is the largest number? Which is the largest number in the profit matrix? Which is the largest number in the profit matrix? Not getting? So 9.5 is the largest number, no? 9.5 is the largest number. Because this is the largest number. And no other largest numbers are there. How many 9.5? So there are total of 3 to 4. The 3 numbers are there. So 9.5 is the highest number. Okay, once if you identify the highest number, we need to deduct, we need to subtract all these, we need to subtract all the numbers in that highest number. Okay, go to next one. Okay, so here I have written the steps also. How to converting the profit matrix to a cost matrix, that is identify the highest profit in the matrix, subtract all the cell values individually in the highest profit. Next, you will get the converted matrix, that is a cost matrix. So that matrix will be a converted matrix, that is a cost matrix, can be solved with the usual methods, IBFS and MODI method. At the end, for finding the profit, use profit or the maximization matrix only. This is compulsory. So, this is compulsory. Okay, from the maximization matrix, 9.5 is the maximum value. Actually, spelling mistake, typing mistake. So 9.5 is the maximum value. So subtract all the cells in 9.5. Okay, this is the way we need to write it. Once if we get all the answers, so which I have written from that brown color, this will be the cost matrix now. So now I have converted this matrix to the minimization matrix. You need to subtract all the elements in that highest element and write those answers. Once if you write that one, it is the conversion of maximization problem into minimization. Maximization problem into minimization. Just write all the answers. Okay, once you finish, then you can say that so we are taken. This is the way of converting the maximization problem into minimization. So for that, we need to identify the highest profit in the matrix, and that all other elements should be subtracted in that highest matrix. Okay, I hope you have written. We have taken. Just respond in the chat box. Yes. Okay, we can see that there I have written with the two colors. One is a purple color and that one more is a brown color. So it means that that purple color is the calculation actually 9.5. 9.5 is common for all the elements at the initial, and we have subtracted the whatever the number was there that from this profit matrix. Then we have subtracted that one. So whatever that brown color numbers are there, that is the final answer. Now if you add only those brown colors, so it will be a cost matrix. This is the cost matrix. So what we have taken already. So this is the cost matrix. It is same as the what we have solved the problems in the previous classes. They're supposed to give the cost matrix and the supplies and demand. So this was the problem. Now whatever we did till now, that is the addition for the maximization problem. Now can you solve this problem by NWCM? NWCM is nothing but the northwest corner method. NWCM is nothing but the northwest corner method. You know that how to allocate the numbers. Okay, now northwest corner method in the sense. So this is the northwest corner. So northwest corner. So we have solved the many. So 2 to 3 problems on that. So northwest corner in the sense. Okay, this is the north. It is the east, it is the south, it is west. This will be a northwest. So it means that left top will be the northwest corner. So in this matrix, so northwest corner will be capital A and small a. Capital A and small a. For this capital A and small a, that is 0 for this one, what is the supply and demand? Supply is 5,000 and the demand is 3,000. So we can allocate 3,000 here. So we can allocate 3,000. If you allocate 3,000, then it will be exhausted. And this is remaining with 2,000. It is remaining with 2,000. Next one, it means that so this first column is cancelled. The next we are supposed to go for the next one. So which is the next northwest corner? No? So this is the northwest corner, because so while solving the problem in the northwest corner, we are not concentrating on the what is the cost. We are simply concentrating on the shell. Okay, for this capital A to B, the cost is 0. But for this, what is the supply and demand? Supply is 2000 and the demand is 3000. So we can allocate 2000. So 2K I am writing. 2000 we can allocate. So then it will be 0. So then it will be cancelled. Next, so this is remaining with 1000. This remaining with the 1000. Okay, now again the first column, first row will be cancelled now. First row will be cancelled. Next, what is the next third one? So what is the northwest corner? So this is the northwest corner. For this northwest corner, what is the supply and demand? Supply is 1000 here and the demand is 1000. Okay, both. Okay, directly we can allocate the 1000 here. We can allocate 1000. If you allocate 1000, then even this is exhausted. So I mean satisfied, and even this is also satisfied. So it means that we can cancel both. So this as well as this. After that, there is only one row is remaining. That is a capacity of 10,000 and the demands of 1000, 5000, 4000. So total is 4000 only. Okay, we can write the whatever the allocations are. Okay, we have forgotten one thing, that is, so before starting the IBFS, we need to check that whether the given problem is unbalanced or balanced type. So that we need to check. This is the way we need to write the answers. After that, so whatever the numbers are there, so 3K, 2K, 1K, 2K, 2K, 1K. Here, in order to find the answers, we're supposed to go for, the, again, profit matrix. Go for the profit matrix and write the answers here. So this matrix is a profit matrix. In this, we need to write that whatever the allocations we have done. 3000. Next one, it is 2000. This matrix is a profit matrix. That is important. If you calculate the profit from the minimization matrix, then your answer will be wrong. That is the main difference. Copy. So this one is 5000. This is the 4000. Okay, like this, we need to write the allocations and we need to write the matrix. That is total profit will be 9.5 into 3000. Just write it fast. Next one, 9.5 into 2000 plus of. This is the way we need to find the profit. 8.5 into 2000 plus of 9.5 into 2000 plus of 8.5 into 5,000 plus of 9 into 4,000. Whatever the total profit will be there, that is your answer. Like this we can solve the maximization problem.